out underneath those huge hazel eyes and glossy black hair. "Don't you worry your pretty little head about me. If I gotta die young, at least I'm gonna die with a good buzz on." The four women lapsed into silence for a moment, watching the sun sink down toward the jagged silhouette of pine trees lining the lake. Then Jamie shook out all her long yellow hair and said, "Give me a break, girl. You're not going to die." "Certainly not." Brooke waved her pedicure brush for emphasis, splattering tiny pink drops across her bare foot. Caitlin, who had gotten a late-night phone call after Arden's latest round of doctor's appointments, said nothing. "You caught me, I confess." Arden fanned her face with her hands. "I just made up the whole lupus thing to get attention and an extension on Professor Claiborne's final paper senior year." The undertone of anxiety ebbed away as they started reminiscing about the professor they used to refer to as the Mr. Darcy of Thirlwell's English department. "I just saw him last week," said Brooke, who still lived in the tiny town where they'd attended college and who worked as a coordinator for the school's alumni affairs department. "In the produce aisle at the grocery store." "Is he still all swarthy and rough around the edges?" asked Kate. "Don't tell me he's turned into one of those pompous, sherry-swilling blowhards." Arden arched an eyebrow. "Sounds like someone's gone sour in the ivory tower." Jamie snorted. "Wouldn't you, if your dating pool were reduced to guys like Cheerio Charles?" Brooke and Arden dissolved into laughter, along with Jamie. Kate cupped her palm over her eyes. "I so regret ever telling you guys that." "You have to admit, it's the last word in pretension," Brooke said. "Breaking up via email is bad enough, but signing the breakup email with Cheerio, Charles is acceptable only if you're a British aristocrat wearing an ascot," Jamie finished. "And your peers address you as old chap. Judgy McJudgersons." Kate slathered on a fresh coat of bug repellent. "How quickly you forget what intellectual snobs we all used to be." "Yeah, but we grew out of it," Arden said. "I was never snobby to begin with," Brooke protested. "I'm the one who couldn't make it through Shakespeare's histories without Cliff's notes, remember? And I'm the one who currently spends every night pouring tequila infusions for people who think Middlemarch is a war epic starring Gerard Butler and who could buy and sell me 10 times over with their black Amexes." Jamie shrugged one shoulder. "We're not being snobby, we're stating the facts. And the fact is, you are way too good for that old chap." "Yeah, he was just distracting you from writing your novel," Brooke said, "which you can now finish, publish, and rub in his face when you win the National Book Award." "Well, National Book Award might be a stretch," Kate hedged, but Arden waved this away. "All I know is, Professor Claiborne would never break off a relationship through such cold, impersonal means. He'd probably write a long, poetic letter, suitable for framing and handing down to your grandchildren." "That he would," Brooke sighed. "Swoon. He's getting even better with age." "That man was hot with 2 T's, Jamie declared. "Plus he had ridiculous amounts of self-control. No matter how short my skirt was, or how tight my top, he never even looked my way. Damn him." "You're insatiable," Brooke said. "Every guy on that entire campus looked at you constantly. Even President Tate. And he was married." Jamie choked on her wine cooler and flushed bright red. "President Tate did not look at me. You're getting a contact high from nail polish fumes." Arden intervened. Wait. I'm not done with my interrogation of Professor Johnson. Spill it, Kate. Any promising new prospects on the horizon?" "None whatsoever," Kate said. "Every eligible male I know on campus is either under 21 or over 50. I'm so desperate, I'm considering reactivating my internet dating account." "Don't do it," Jamie advised. "That's how I met my second fiancé, and we all know how that turned out." "I thought that was a blind date," Brooke said. "Blind date is code for we met online and don't want to talk about it." Caitlin tuned them out and focused on Arden, who had dropped out of the conversation and was trying to hide a wince of discomfort. Arden rubbed at her eyes with shaking hands, then gripped the wooden slats of her chair. Kate leaned in and whispered, "You okay?" Arden immediately unclenched her hand and jerked her face away. "Fine. My eyes are a little dry." "Do you want me to?" "I'm fine."